Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Haley. Nice seeing you. In today's video, we are discussing next year's curriculum for the upcoming 25-26 school year. We are brainstorming curriculum. I'm sharing with you what hasn't worked, what we're changing. I need advice and help from you homeschooling moms and our new homeschooling philosophy. This year coming, I will have an 7th grader, a 3rd grader, and a kindergartner. I am going to start with my kindergartner first, move on to my 3rd grader, and then my 7th grader because kindergarten level is simple and easy, and then we're switching and moving up. For my current pre-K, we have used the Good and the Beautiful's level pre-K, K-Primer, I think that is what it's called, for their reading/language, and we have used Math with Confidence level K. She likes to do the Good and the Beautiful's language, and she enjoys the Math with Confidence math workbooks. Next year for language, I don't think we're moving on with the Good and the Beautiful. I love the Good and the Beautiful pre-K and K-Primer levels. I just don't really enjoy the other language levels for as the years progress. For her reading curriculum, I think I will most likely choose All About Reading pre-reader. I have did the placement test for her, and she leveled into the pre-reading program, and I just did a lot of research and watched a lot of YouTube videos, and some parents skip that and move on to level 1. And if you have completed the pre-reading and level 1, go ahead and let me know down below your advice and what you suggest. She knows her sounds, she knows the uppercase and lowercase, she knows the beginning pre-K level requirements. So whenever she did the placement test, she couldn't read actual words. So I think that's why we're in the pre-reading. For math, she is enjoying Math with Confidence. Do the teacher guide hand in hand with her. We just do it as a simple little workbook review mini math lesson. I love Math with Confidence, and I don't think we're going to stick with it. I may move on to level 1. I'm not sure yet, or if I want to repeat level K again. These are my thoughts, and this is coming back to me as the busy homeschooling mom, homeschooling multiple children at once and having a toddler. So what I do is we sit down, do a couple of pages, talk about it, review with math. I have the teacher guide, and the first couple of weeks I did use the teacher guide hand in hand, but I do see how the teacher guide also builds on the lesson and instructs the child more with more learning materials. That is one reason why I would redo the level K and actually include the teacher guide alongside the level K workbook instead of just moving on to Math with Confidence level 1. The other math curriculum I was looking into for her was Saxon Math K. If you have used Math with Confidence and Saxon Math, go ahead and let me know your suggestions. I think Saxon is a good math. I never used it before with any of my children. I loved Math with Confidence, but I would repeat the level K with her and take it more slowly at a gentle approach. That way she can actually grasp concepts. For my current 2nd grader, for math, she is doing Math from the Good and the Beautiful level 2. She is excelling and doing well with that math. The only thing I don't like about it is how they have the teacher part put at the beginning where she can read and see the answers whenever I'm asking her about the lesson or instructing her. That's the only downside I have about Math and the Good and the Beautiful. Other than that, she loves the visual lesson parts. I love how the lessons are simple and gentle. Sometimes she can get frustrated with some of the practice work. So I am also considering Saxon Math 3 for her instead of Good and the Beautiful Level 3. She does well in math whenever we take it slow and at a gentle pace. If you have a requirement for a math that is slow and gentle, please go ahead and comment down below. I was considering Saxon 3 for her because the teacher guide is separate. It's plain black and white. It is simple. That is something I think she needs, but I'm not quite too sure. I know she needs to take things a little bit slowly when it comes to lessons. Like I said, we love the Good and the Beautiful. I just don't know if it's made for her. For language, we have done Language of God from Catholic Heritage Curricula, and I love their approach. I love the short lessons. It is simple, it is easy, we love it. We will probably do the next level next year. And I like having extra language curriculums, different type of workbooks for her, for all my children really, because I just need help in that area as the mom and teacher, and I love having different things compiled into one curriculum, one little subject. For her language curriculum, I was thinking about using first language lessons from the Well Trained Mind. I have used book 1 in the past, so I was going to skip level 2 and use level 3. Alongside that, I was considering using Writing with Ease. I may use that, I may not. Depending what curriculum I choose will depend. If not, I will get the Writing with Ease. For her reading curriculum, I was using the Good and the Beautiful's reading, the level 2 language used as like the reading with the booster book, and that wasn't working out. Once again, I love the lessons, but I don't like how it has the teacher parts. She can start to read a little more better. She is starting to understand what is happening, so whenever I ask her to dictate the sentence, she knows where to look and she copies it. So I don't like how the teacher part is involved. But for reading her curriculum, I decided to go with and bite the bullet is all about reading level 2. She placed in level 2. For my 6th grader here is currently doing the Good and the Beautiful Math level 6. I loved the Good and the Beautiful Math level 6. The only thing I didn't like is how this level, it did not include the problems where it was worked out and it showed you how to work it out. I know the next level has that one. I was giving it one more year with my son because he did say he did not enjoy it. So next year, I will be moving to Saxon Math 8-7 with him. We will work on using Saxon because that was the plan I was switching to for him in the high school years, which that is around the corner. He'll be in 7th grade, so I want to start switching him to a curriculum that he is familiar with these last years of his middle school years. And that one was Saxon. That one was something a lot of high schoolers use. If you use a math curriculum from 7th through 12th grade, go ahead and let me know so I can get familiar with it. I want something that's going to last us throughout the rest of the years. I don't want to switch any more math curriculums with him. I want it to progress and follow along with that specific company. I wanted him to be familiarized with it. Saxon was the one I looked into the past couple of years. If you know anything about Saxon for these levels, go ahead and comment down below. I know there are some, maybe it's Denison math or Shorman math. I'm not too familiar with those, but I do hear these names pop up a lot. If you're familiar with any of those for your upper middle schooling through high school years, go ahead and leave me any recommendations and tips below, because he is my oldest. He is the one that I'm kind of learning with the most as my other children get older. I like how The Good and Beautiful has the teacher involved in the video lesson, how that's involved. So that is a plus if that curriculum has an video part attached to it. It would help me as the homeschooling mom, because I do have 3 other children tagging along. I think Fix It Grammar is a complete language arts program. Grammar wise, I really don't think he needs anything else. If you use something alongside Fix It Grammar, language arts grammar-wise, not so much writing and reading, go ahead and comment down below if you use something alongside of it. I'm curious to know if you think Fix It Grammar is a complete program or if you use some other supplemental materials. So what he does for reading is he uses a reading literature guide. He reads 5 books throughout the year. He answers questions and he summarizes stories. After each book, he does some type of final project, and I think this is a good enough reading literature program for him. The books are actually very classical. It's not fiddly diddly washed. It is rich literature. Since he is already doing a reading program that I love and enjoy, he loves and enjoys, we're just going to go ahead and move on to the next level. Next year, we are moving into the classical Charlotte Mason approach. The past couple of years, I have been deep diving, researching all the Charlotte Mason philosophies, curriculum. I think we will go ahead and do Ambleside. I like how I can put all of my children together for morning time and we're learning all the same hymns about Shakespeare, Plutarch, composers, different things. I like how all that's included. The other one I was looking into, it was separate each year, and as a first-time Charlotte Mason homeschooling mom, I just didn't want to do different each year. I want to sit down and have that rich morning time with all of my children, learning the same thing, talking about the same thing. That being said, I went ahead and bought the Charlotte Mason Home Education book to start reading. It should be coming in soon. I know I'm not going to be the most strict Charlotte Mason homeschooling mom. I would like to start implementing that around my home, implementing that in my kids' schoolwork. I just want my children to have that rich education, that classic literature, having principles built on and in our home. So after I so after I read Charlotte Mason's Home Education, the next book I plan on getting and reading is No and Tale. So the next book I plan on reading after Charlotte Mason's Home Education is No and Tale. After that, I'm not sure what else to read to be more understanding of her philosophy. So go ahead and leave me recommendations. I know there's a 6-book series out there. The one I'm going to read probably soon after those two is ourselves, because my son will read that one with Amblesyde's required reading. So that is one of the other books. Also, can someone please also can someone please under make me also can someone make me understand what mother culture is and how does that pertain to Charlotte Mason? Um, what is that? So, friends, that is all for this curriculum brain. That is all for this curriculum. So, friends, that is all for this curriculum brain dump advice, talk through what we have enjoyed, what we're not enjoying this school year. Please help encourage me and leave some curriculum recommendations. I plan to be very simplified with our homeschool curriculum next year and choices. I want something short, sweet, but educational for my children. All right, friends. Bye.